Hi YouTube, how's it going? It's Rob here, and today we're going to go over the green cards in Rivals of Ixalan. First is Aggressive Urge, 2-drop instant, target creature gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn, and you get to draw a card. Pretty good card for limited, and it could pop up in standard if it's like a combat trick. But overall, it's a pretty good card for limited. Next is Fadon, 4-drop dinosaur with Enrage. When it's dealt damage, untap target permanent. Now this is going to be a good card if you have exert cards, or if you have some creatures that are tapped. This also untaps lands, and it can untap like vehicles. This is a pretty good card, I believe. Can see standard play, but definitely a good limited card. Next is Cherished Hatchling, 2-drop dinosaur. When it dies, you can cast a dinosaur spells as though they had flash. Whenever you cast a dinosaur spell this turn, it gains when this creature enters the battlefield. You can have it fight target creature. It's a 2/1. It's kind of an interesting card. But being able to cast dinosaur spells with flash is really good. But I think this can only see limited play. Colossal Dreadmaw. This is a dinosaur that came out in Ixalan. It's getting a reprint. Next is Crested Herd Caller, 5-drop dinosaur trample. When it enters the battlefield, create a 3/3 dinosaur creature token with trample. It's also a 3/3. Pretty good card in limited. Yes, it creates a 3/3 with trample, which is always good. It has trample itself. Overall, can see limited play. Not sure about standard. Next is Deep Root Elite, 2-drop merfolk warrior. When there's a battlefield under your control, put a +1/+ another merfolk enters on the battlefield under your control. Put a counter on target merfolk you control. This is pretty cool. Deep Root Elite can see standard play, I believe. Definitely a good limited card. But overall, I think it's okay. Next is Enter the Unknown. It's 1/4 for a sorcery. Target creature you control explores, and you can play an additional land this turn. I like this card a lot, since I've been playing an Explorers deck. This is definitely a great card. Being able to explore multiple times in a turn, I mean just for one creature at least, but being able to play another land is really good too. Definitely good. I can see it's a standard and definitely limited. Next is Forerunner of the Heralds, 4-drop merfolk scout. When there's a battlefield, you can look for a merfolk, reveal it, and put it on top. Shuffle of your library and put it on top. When a merfolk enters the battlefield under your control, put a counter on Forerunner of the Heralds. Very good. Definitely going to be a good tribal card for merfolk. But overall, I think this can see standard play. And we already have gone over Galta. Next is Glint Grove Stalker, 2-drop merfolk warrior. It cannot be blocked by creatures with 2 power or less. It's a 2/1. Now this is a really good card. Being able to be not blocked by power 2 or less is good, so it means it can stay on the field for a little bit longer. But overall, I like this card. Definitely a good limited card. Next is Hardy Veteran, 2-drop human warrior. As long as it's your turn, it gets +2/+0. This reminds me of the Cathar from Eldritch Moon, where it gets +2/+0 as long as it's attacking. But this gets +2/+0 as long as it's your turn. So a 2/4 for 2 is really good. Overall, a pretty good card. Hunt the Weak, 4-drop sorcery. Put a counter on a target creature you control, and then that creature fights a target creature you don't control. We have seen plenty of reprints of this card. This time you see the jaws of a dinosaur trying to eat, looks like a pirate. Pretty good card limited, but anywhere else I'm not too sure. Next is Jade Bear, a 1-drop merfolk shaman. There's a battlefield, put a counter on target merfolk you control. Pretty good for the start of the game. Putting some counters on other merfolk you control. Otherwise, this is not that good. Next is Jadecraft Artisan, 4-drop merfolk shaman. When it enters the battlefield, target creature gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn. It's a 3/3. Definitely a good card for combat tricks, but other than that, only limited playable. Next is Jade Light Ranger, 3-drop merfolk scout. When it enters the battlefield, it explores and then explores again. So two explore triggers, pretty good. If you reveal the same card, just put it back on top, give it a counter, explore again, put it back on top, give it a counter. This is a great card in the explore deck. This is going to be a great card if you mix it with Wild Ghost Walker or Lurking Chupacabra. Some great cards from a previous set, Ixalan. Next is Jungle Board Pioneer, 3-drop merfolk scout. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 blue merfolk creature with hexproof. It's 2/2. Being able to bring out another creature when it enters the battlefield is really good. I can definitely see some merfolk tribal. But other than that, I'm not real sure. Next is Knight of the Stampede, 3-drop human knight. Dinosaur creatures control that cost 2 less to cast. It's a 2/4. This is a great card. This is going to be great in Dinosaur Tribal. Being able to make sure your Dinosaur spells cost less is always good, since they cost a lot. Naturalize, 2-drop instant, destroy target artifact or enchantment. This card is being reprinted again. Overall, a pretty good limited card, and I can see it's possibly in standard play since there are a lot of artifacts and enchantment. Next is Orkaza Throwback, 3-drop dinosaur. That's a 4/2. It's a vanilla dinosaur. Definitely limited playable. I'm not sure about standard play. Overgrown Armosaur, 5-drop dinosaur with Enrage. When it's dealt damage, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. It's a 4/4. This is pretty good. Making tokens is always good. Yeah, pretty good. It's good and limited. Passive Discovery, 4-drop enchantment. When a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it explores. Great card. Gonna be great in the explore deck. Anything that explores is always good. I like this card. Next is Plummet, 2-drop instant. Destroy target creature with flying. This is being a reprint. Great card, good and limited, and it's good against flyers. We already gone over Polyraptor. Next is Strength of the Pact. It's a 6-drop sorcery. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Great card. It does cost a lot, but being able to put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control is always good. Definitely limited playable. Might see standard play. Swift Warden, 3-drop merfolk warrior with flash. When it enters the battlefield, target merfolk you control gains hexproof until the end of the turn. It's a 3/3. 3/3 for 3 is really good. Being able to cast it when you cast an instant is always good. Definitely limited playable. Might see standard play. We have already gone over Tendershoe Dryad. Next is Thrashing Brontodon, 3-drop dinosaur. You can pay 1 and sacrifice it. Destroy target artifact of enchantment. It's a 3/4. 3/4 for 3 is really good. And with the ability to get rid of an artifact or enchantment by sacrificing it is also very good too. Definitely limited playable, might see standard play. Next is Thunderherd Migration, 2-drop sorcery. As an additional cost, you must reveal a dinosaur card from your hand or pay 1. You can search for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tab, and shuffle your library. This is basically just a land searcher. Pretty good card, definitely limited playable, might see standard play. Next is Wayward Swordtooth, 3-drop dinosaur with Ascend. You can play an additional land on each of your turns, and it cannot attack unless you have attack or block unless you have the city's blessing. It's a 5/5. Very good card. Just make sure you have Ascend on the. When you have 10 more things on the field, you can attack and block then. And being able to play 2 lands in each turn is really good. Definitely standard playable and definitely a good limited card. Finally, World Shaper, 4-drop merfolk shaman. When it attacks, you can put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. And when it dies, put all land cards from your graveyard onto the battlefield tap. Interesting card. You bring lands back from the grave is good. But if you put big creatures into the field, into your graveyard, that's not good. You can't return them. But okay card, definitely limited playable, but not sure about standard. And that's gonna do it, folks, for the green cards in Rivals of Ixalan. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys come back and see me go over the multicolored cards and artifact cards next. Thank you, and have a great day.